Hi, it's Jen. Today I'm going to share with you a tab for my journals that I make using scraps in my scrap container. Now when I make my layering flower ephemera pieces, and when I rip out the book page, the brown paper, and the flower book page, all my scraps go into here. And one day I was looking at it, my container, and I thought, you know, this is getting pretty full. I should start creating with it. And so I came up with making a tab for my junk journal. So I'm going to show you one that I put on my junk journal. And all I did was I cut a piece of material, and then I took a scrap piece of parchment paper, and this is ledger paper, and then that brown paper that you get when you receive a package, and then the book paper. Now when I looked through my scrap, what I wanted, because I was decorating in my journal with flowers, I was looking for the flower names. So this is Red Prickly Poppy, and so I thought that would be a good addition. And then I was just going to show you the back side of the paper. I did sew right onto the paper, and so it's hanging off. And I really enjoyed making these, and I thought, well, if anybody else has one of these scrap containers that looks like this, maybe you would like to make some of these as well. So how about we begin? First, I'm going to give you the measurement of the material that I use, just to give you a rough estimate how large my pieces are. And you can make these bigger, you can make them smaller, but this is 1.5 inches by 2.25 inches. So that is the length of and the width of my material. And then my ribbon is about 3.5 inches long. And then the papers that I did use, like I said previously, is I used parchment paper, ledger paper, and then that brown paper, and then I found a scrap that says Stinging Nettle. And so what I did is I did ink all around my edges here, around each paper. And so I do that because it just brings a nice depth to the cluster. And so I did ink all the way around, and then I did glue my pieces together. And the reason I did that is if you're using parchment paper, it's very slippery. So when I was trying to sew all of this together, it kept on slipping. All the pieces kept on slipping. So I thought, you know, I'm going to try to glue them together and see how it worked. And it worked really well. And I just put a little bit of glue in the middle, so that way it can just hold it together, but I don't need a lot excess. And then I did sew some separately. And obviously you can use these anywhere on your page in your journal. But I do like using these for tabs. And there's your layer. Just really quick. And then another thing I used was cheesecloth in the layer, because all of us junk journals like our cheesecloth. And so I laid down my ribbon first, and then I placed my cheesecloth, and I kind of rip it, make it look worn. And then I just lay that down, and then I lay my cluster that's glued right on top, and then I just sew it right down the middle. And I do have one here completed and sewn up. And what I like to do too is I like to fray my ribbon ends. I don't know why, I just love that look. So I do fray them as much as I can without ruining my ribbon too much. But I do like to fray it just to make it look shabby, a little bit more shabbier. And we all know that we can just place them anywhere in our junk journals. So I'm going to turn to this page. You can put them at the bottom of a page, and I love doing that because then the ribbon hangs out the bottom as well, and obviously at the top. And then see, this page has I use a doily to die right there. That looks really cute in the middle of the doilies as well. You can use them anywhere. You can use them on your tags. You can just anywhere that you need a spot. I thought this would look cute right there as well. And so I thought I would just share this quick and simple tab that I used to put in my journal with just using the scraps that are in my bin here. Well, I hope you found that helpful, and it's just a quick, easy project. So if you have one of these containers, I challenge you to make yourself some tabs in your journals today. Well, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, don't throw it or junk. Let's journal with it. Take care. Bye.